Okay, whenever you're ready, go ahead and throw the side stream up for me, so that way I can,
Nope. You get to go in.
follow
You
along
get
with.
to go in blind. Ever.
Well, wonderful. I don't have to look at this. Yeah.
I've just been sitting here doing Tim, letting the Tims play on their wheel.
You want to just keep doing that?
You're so salty right now.
Have a Balan Wonderworld screensaver.
What?
Which is just letting the Tims ride.
Oh,
I think that's probably a superior version of the game, really.
I mean, the Tims are the best part. What do we have to do? We have to get one more fucking trophy.
Then go to World 1 and just grab Gear Prince and settle that.
I think I snagged that trophy without Gear Prince.
Did you?
I will do it just in case, because I'm pretty sure I can just jump over everything.
If not, we'll go to stage 2.
How's it going, Brantley?
I had to investigate something.
Oh, that dance gets me every. What is this
What?
Tim? What's this Tim door? Does that just take me?
Fuck?
Oh,
What?
it just takes me back to the land of Tims. That's a very terrible.
Oh.
That's a terrible exit sign. Should just say
Yeah.
exit. God damn it, this game.
Or, do the standardized person walking through a door actual exit sign that exists.
Oh yeah, 100%, 100%.
So before in one of these streams, I think it was the second one, I talked a little bit about we had talked about Naoto Oshima, who is the game's like artist, like lead basically. And so following that, I think that was maybe in one of the first streams. And then the second stream we talked about, oh well, Sonic's revised version, the one we know and love, was actually someone else from Sega of America, blah blah blah. I'm not so sure about that now. I'm all sorts of confused. So essentially, Naoto Oshima, I'm pretty sure, is credited as creating, designing Sonic the Hedgehog as a character. And in the book Console Wars, there's this whole bit about essentially them seeing the design for Sonic and turning it down and saying, no, this isn't going to work. But then, like, essentially, I haven't been able to find concept art that matches the description of what Console Wars mentioned. So, in Console Wars, they described Sonic having, like, fangs and, like, a leather jacket. And in Oshima's designs, I don't see that present. I don't think... also in the Console Wars book, they tend to... You already have them here, too?
I have all of them here. I didn't even realize that.
Dang. Okay, well, we clean this one out. We gotta move on, then. I guess you could... Did we do the boss fight properly and get all 3 for that as well?
I probably didn't. Oh.
We could try that.
I didn't know this, but apparently... Oh, you can just teleport to the boss. Let's check 2. I think 2 has one that we needed Frost Fairy for, actually, because we were talking about being able to just get a jump up.
Mm-hmm.
It is nice that you can just switch between worlds at the end of through a checkpoint, but at the same time, why not just make that the game?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. But anyways, I'm looking at the Mr. Needle Mouse sketch from Naoto Oshima, which, maybe Oshima was doing cleanup versions of Sonic designs from other members on staff. I kind of doubt that, but that's maybe the only thing I could come up with otherwise. But the re-rendering from Sega of America doesn't look that different from Naoto Oshima's version. Oshima's version was sketched in black and white originally on a napkin, and then was upgraded with angry eyebrows, sort of. But fundamentally everything's still there. In the book, they make it sound like it was a much more radical redesign. Even to the point where like they had mentioned like, oh yeah, Sonic had a human girlfriend. And you could find her in concept art. Like Madonna was concepted. But nowhere is like the leather jacket and fangs. So I'm wondering if that was sort of sensationalized or lost in translation or something. Like the Sonic definitely looked a little bit meaner in some concept illustrations, but it's nothing nearly as dramatic as what Console Wars painted. So if I'm misled before with that, my apologies. It's interesting, and also a reminder that Console Wars, admittedly from the get-go, is a book that's not strictly a retelling of events. It's, you know, essentially a reconstruction as best as it can manage. Um, you can keep playing the game.
Oh no! I had to put the strobe warning in.
Oh, we're gonna probably need a strobe warning for the final boss unless they did patch the game. I don't know if they did. But on this game's launch, fighting the final boss made these full screen like white flashes appear after you land a hit. And I don't have enough experience to know whether or not like
Oh shit! Holy cow! We got.
what?
Oh boy, we are having lots of spam bots today. Like,
Oh, I better get on it. It's mod time. Okay. I can only do so much, but it's better than nothing. Let's pop in here and
Green, stop talking to them. Green, getting them. You're riling them up.
yeah, let's see if I can get rid of them faster than Twitch can.
Holy shit!
I'm assuming that our visitor count stays low. I'm assuming that's because they're popping in, popping out, and they get to avoid getting cut off because they're not posting full links. So how about this? Let's change this to
I mean, can we
the followers only.
Or can we?
I will go through and get them all reported, but
Well, can we ban the word like primes?
We could, yeah.
That way
too.
That way just. Oh, I gotta stop doing costume change. That way. Oh, we could ban famous. That makes more sense. As long as people don't start talking about famous Dave's barbecue sauce.
Or heck, I could just do big follows because that's the one they keep reusing. So
yeah, ban that shit. Get them out of here.
Let's see where I can do that.
Hey, I wonder if this will give us the Twitch the really close Twitch, like to get Twitch affiliate, you got to get all those achievements. I wonder if this counts as getting 5 fucking people talking at once.
That'd be great.
Holy shit, that's a lot too. I wonder what triggered that.
I don't know.
Brantley, did you sell our info to a sketchy website?
I did not. Let's see. I am fumbling around with Twitch's tools. I'm trying to find mod stuff. How do I just get to the page?
Ooh, the Dark World. They look like they shut up for now, so...
Yeah. Still, I want to get rid of it,
yeah,
so...
No,
okay, block terms. Let's block big follows.
Yeah. I think it's because Green was harassing them.
Alright, now I get to go through the process of reporting each and every one of them.
I'm so glad that you... Oh, we got a cutscene! We got a pre-rendered cutscene!
Oh boy.
I bet it's gonna be really, really emotional. Oh, it's Balan!
Whoa, subtitles. Is that Emma's way of saying no, I'm not ready, walking away?
Of course I'm on the quiet side. Oh, he's talking to me. Be
gone. What? Yeah, with the space in between. Oh, is he trying to entice us to the idea that he's the good one? He's protecting us, but in reality, he's just puppeting them.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'm glad that we've got these in like sepia tone with film grain. It was all of like a day ago, a week ago at most.
Oh, what's my costume? Oh, Frost Fairy. Be gone, bots.
Be gone. Yeah, be gone, bots.
Ah, man. All right, let's see if they patched the flashing. I do have the shrub warning up.
Yeah, just in case we need it.
In case we need it. How do I do this? All right. Easy. Literally, Frost Fairy. Still OP. It's OP in the final fight. It's OP in everything. What are you gonna do? Shoot me with lasers? I wonder if I can punch him back with Pumpkin Puncher. The answer is no. Don't worry, I have Key Mouse just in case. Oh no.
Oh no, jump on them.
Where are my Tims to deal with this shit? Oh, fuck. I messed up and I lost. Now I have just Key Mouse. I do like the spotlight effect.
Mm-hmm. That's fun.
Oh, I almost just died because of the game.
I wonder if that effect happens pretty often.
What, the stage effect?
The spotlight effect. Yeah, I wonder if that's been in other boss fights and I just didn't notice it. My guess is no, but...
Oh, it leaves behind... It leaves behind a death. I might get my first game over here. I was woefully underprepared to fight Lance. I didn't... Oh my goodness! Did you see that?
Dead.
I lost! I lost my first Balan bout. Let's try this again.
How's it feel?
Miserable.
Yeah.
Absolutely miserable. Do I have to watch the cutscene again?
We'll see. I'll bet you can skip it.
All right.
I hope you can skip it.
Tornado Wolf. Time. Yeah. I fucked up.
Also known as the triple wolf technique.
Yep. Okay, you can't skip. Man, I can't believe the people that are in my parents' employment don't like me. How Nestor Macno got started on being an anarchist. He was a little surf boy in Russia for a bunch of wealthy nobility, and he's like, man, these guys suck ass. Oh my god.
It's okay. You have 2 more tornado wolves.
That's not enough tornado wolves.
Sure, but it's something. What would an appropriate number of tornado wolves be?
5. Or how about having a heart system so I don't lose costumes for...
If only. Hey, maybe they'll fix that in the sequel.
How? That worked the first time. Didn't work that time.
Oh, yeah, no. It's the dream world. Sometimes things are a little weird.
A little weird in the dream. So now I only have 1 tornado wolf. This is really bad. The hit detection in this game is just doesn't feel great.
You know what else doesn't feel great?
What?
Getting in the email for every single one of these reports that I have to put in.
I lost all my tornado wolves.
Uh-oh. Well, the good thing is you're still Emma and you can do this.
Oh, here's the thing. This thing. Watch how fast this. I got hit. I jumped. I was expecting it.
I think you have to be away from it, not jump it.
This game.
Which is, it's very bad conveyance on their part, but.
All right. So the good news is that I don't need a good costume. I just need a costume that can allow me to jump.
Yeah. I was real worried we were gonna end the stream in like 20 minutes. Thankfully, that's not gonna be the case.
Useless. Soaring sheep's not bad. We'll take soaring sheep as a way to. As a way to.
You could float over the platform's edge and scam it a little bit.
Yeah. Every once in a while, this light will come on.
Yeah.
Whatever.
In maybe there's a second form of this boss too. I don't know, but I remember seeing footage where hitting the boss would make the screen go doom doom doom, doom and like flash just the whole thing white. It felt like Pikachu and Porygon all over again.
Yeah, I mean, better safe than sorry.
Yeah.
We could also just say, hey, if you don't want to watch the shitty boss fight. But yeah. Okay, I'm doing it. Lantern light. I just don't understand the purpose of this one. I'm sure it's for like an ultra specific case. Oh, my name is Lance. Apparently, you get to design one costume for this game, but it has to be just equally as shitty as like most of the costumes in this game. What do you design?
It's a good question. Let's see.
Like, you can't make one that's like it allows you to jump and attack. Like,
right?
It's gotta follow the shitty rules of this game.
I get it. Let's see. How about this? It is. I saw the attack where Lance like flies in, has like a trail of like little electric balls or whatever. So here's my idea. You have like either like a snake or a centipede-esque costume. And so like as you walk around, like you have like your little like tail trail that will like damage enemies and whatever. And you have to use it. You have to use it for puzzle solving. Where like you stand on one button and then you walk over to another button, and so like your tail following behind you will touch those buttons. But it's so awkward in how the tail will try to follow past you that getting it to actually sit on all the buttons it wants you to sit on ends up being a pain in the ass. Yeah, okay, this is the stage of the boss fight I remember that had the big flashing parts. So we'll see.
Wow, that is not a character design from this game.
Yeah. Well, you know what this is? This is
it's like
this is Chaos or Dark Gaia or any other big beast boss. This is Iblis, whatever from the Sonic games.
It really is just like a dragon.
Yeah. Big nasty dragon.
Nasty dragon. This is very good game. I really like how it forces the channel. Oh. What was I supposed to do there? Was I supposed? Oh, okay.
I don't know. Oh, I think it was on purpose.
A scripted death in Balan Wonderworld. Oh, am I gonna go sad?
Let's go sad mode.
Oh, let's in my costume would be a gun. You the gun costume. There they all are. All the people we helped. Every single one of them.
They're all talking over each other as if they've learned nothing. No kidding.
Let's do this.
All 12 people.
I really,
you know, for the wonderful world that Balan has cultivated, it's funny that there's only 12 people hanging out there.
Well, what's great about it is that, like, in the okay, oh, no, all of these are garbage. Oh, Air Cat, let's go! Nope. Okay, I lost Air Cat.
Well, that's okay, because you still got other costumes.
What do I do?
Just wait it out for right now. Maybe you have to step on the eyeballs.
Maybe. I mean, I
They're
did get
glowing
a bunch
weak
of
spots, so...
I got a bunch of flying ones, so...
Yeah.
Yep. Makes sense. Oh, yes, let's go. Higher than I'm meant to go.
Okay, good. So the flashing seems to no longer take up the entire screen. I think that's what it originally did.
If you give me... God damn it. I was gonna say, if you give me... Oh, yeah. The one that takes forever to charge. Go.
This is a true form of agony, I believe.
Oh, I really like that I can aim this. I think it's good game design, being able to not aim your projectile weapon.
Yeah.
I must have messed that one up. Dolphin diver.
Oh, whoops! I
Oh,
accidentally
there we go.
Same person twice. Oh well.
Do I have to do like a switch in midair?
I don't think so.
Guess I could.
Oh, I wouldn't think so. I can't say. For all the times that they've surprised us in this game, yeah.
All right, I hope I get Box Fox from one of these. Like it's just like fuck you. All right, Tornado Wolf time. The only good one out of all three of these. Can I hit the tornado back with Tornado Wolf?
You should be, because the first boss you could do that. So.
Yeah, I did it.
Nice.
See, this is good game design, Brantley. They're bringing it back around. That's good game design,
sure.
Right? Right?
Sure.
It's like in Mega Man.
But you never had to learn that in the first place.
It's like in Mega Man X.
Sure.
I don't know how to...
That'd be like in Mega Man X. You had to beat the final boss by using the helmet ability to break blocks above your head.
Honestly, though, you can't tell me that wouldn't be hype. I really like how long these laser fields... Oh my goodness. If I lost my jump abilities... Because this guy can't jump. That would have just been impossible. Hello. Oh, I lost my bird ability. Wait, why did I die? I still had a costume left.
Huh.
What the hell happened?
Once more.
Oh my.
This time with feeling.
Oh my God, Brantley, is this boss fight bad?
Gonna give you a hard no on that, Grant.
I really wish that I could
really bad.
Just go in as a bowler. All right, let's get happy and arrow acrobat, because it doesn't matter. If I didn't get a checkpoint at like the second form of this boss, I didn't.
Skip the cutscene.
Skip the cutscene. It's really good. This game is
now that's really good.
What?
Bringing Happy Horn in here. Truly the best way to to clown on this game, yeah.
I just really like that this game always manages to surprise me with how bad it can be. Like, we praised this game a lot in our last episode, and I think we reached the part where the game was good, like where there was a lot of love and care put into it. Even then, it was a fairly mediocre platformer, which is fine, but this is bad. This is just, it's not even hard in a way that's like fun.
Yeah.
It's just
a little bit of anguish.
Yeah. Hey, you want to hear something whack that happened today?
Yeah.
2 of my students were talking about Cyberpunk 2077, and they are like 12. And I was like, and like, I remember being that age, and my friends played GTA, and it's like, I'm not gonna say like, yeah, it corrupts the mind, but like, Cyberpunk's not a good game.
I was gonna say, yes, like, there are better games to play.
There are better games to break the ESRB rating.
Yeah. For example, I think one that, you know, really kind of passes the maturity test. It's like, you know, well, yeah, just let them play it. It'll be fine. It's not gonna hurt them too much. My personal favorite example would be Super Mario Tits Out Adventure, where Mario finally gets rid of those overalls and just rocks it, you know?
But they were like, it was really funny because one of the, like, the conversation was like, yeah, Cyberpunk's good again. It's on the PlayStation Store. And I'm like, what? I didn't engage because I'm like, hey, I don't want to talk to these kids about...
Maybe they don't even play it. Maybe they just know it from the news.
No, they were talking about, like, starting over and trying on the hardest mode.
Yeah.
But, like, I was like, really? What a wild... Like, and I know kids overall are more inclined to forgive games. But it's wild to me. Oh, no.
Yeah, Green.
Green, I actually have a conversation about that. When I was teaching some 6th graders, and they jokingly referred to me as an old gamer because I told them if they do their if they did their work and they didn't talk, I would talk to them about video games. And they were like, "What games do you play?" And I was like, "Oh, it was the time we were playing Deep Rock Galactic." And I'm like, "I play Deep Rock Galactic. That's the game that I've been playing with my friends." I just have to let this hit me. And one of them goes, "Have you played Minecraft?" And I'm like,
"What if you jumped off the platform and just fell?"
I'm pretty sure it would.
My QA brain would want to know what would happen.
I mean, we can do it if I fail this.
No, don't worry.
But they were talking about Skyrim, and they're like, yeah, that one's a classic. And I realized that they are the 6th graders are, as of right now, are the same age as Skyrim. Because it's what, 10. Oh, okay, they're a little older than Skyrim. But it's like it's like the equivalent of Mario 64. Yeah. So they're like 12. So they can't, you know. But like when Mario 64 came out in what, 97, 98, or 96, it came out in 96.
And then Ocarina of Time, I think, was 97.
Right. So like that is the same old games when I like, to me.
Right.
Which is a wild thing to think about.
Yeah. I know a level designer and musician who teaches level design and audio stuff professionally, And oh my god, are your shots too low to hit the eyeballs?
If they are, I'm not shocked.
It looked like it. Anyways, he's reached the realization that cool. He more and more he has to elaborate what Resident Evil 4 is.
That's horrifying.
Yeah. Yeah, because like before it was just like, oh, that's the easy go-to for like this game is really good and everyone just kind of agrees, you know? Like there's rarely a person who would say like, I don't care for Resident Evil 4. Usually like in that case like, yeah, I haven't played it, or like I can understand why people like it, but I don't dig it, you know, or whatever.
Right. It's a good designed game, and I understand if you have problems with it.
Right. But it's to the point now where it's like, oh, people just haven't heard of this game or seen it. And he's like, oh no, I have to update. Like I have to find a new game that like is widely acclaimed and everyone agrees with, and you know we can kind of use one of those examples. The next modern equivalent of that, yeah, that's gonna take some thought.
I mean, Resident Evil 2.
Yeah, yeah, Resident Evil 2 Remake's kind of in that position right now. Yeah, on the topic of Mario 64 as well, Green. I only played it on the DS. I never have like touched it on a Nintendo 64, so I did like the remake version of it. Yeah. Oh no, Grant, you not have a jump.
Oh no, this is what you gotta do.
Yeah, you gotta walk up.
Does that make sense?
Hey, it's that Mario Odyssey boss against the dragon.
It is! Holy shit, it is! Oh my god! This is the Mario Odyssey boss.
Oof. Anyways, yeah, what would the modern equivalent of like a Mario 64 or a Resident Evil, you know, 4
I mean,
be?
I think, oh look, it's Hotlands.
You know what? Breath of the Wild's very much in that position right now.
Yeah, and Mario Odyssey is too.
Yeah, I hear way fewer people talk about Mario Odyssey though. It's all, if it's between the two, it's Breath of the Wild.
Yeah, I mean, Breath of the Wild is one of those games that is wildly.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah.
Bye, Lance.
Bye, Lance. Breath of the Wild is one of those games where every time I play it, I'm just shocked about how much thought went into being able to do shit. The fact that anytime I do a puzzle, are we gonna dance with Balan?
Oh boy. Oh boy.
Oh, dude, Skygazer's a nerd. Did you see him? Just absolute nerd. What's wild is this stage right here is not Emma's stage.
Is it Leo's?
It's Leo's stage. Yeah, the like empty stage is Leo's stage. Green, I agree. At first, I was kind of against the Breath of the Wild breakable weapons, but it slowly becomes a really fun part of the game.
Yeah.
There's something so great about. It's pretty neat that they all have their like respective costume that I guess represents them, which is fun, I suppose.
Yeah.
But the Breath of the Wild really is designed from the top down to have breakable weapons. So it's not like it's not like a game where you're struggling to keep weapons. Every enemy you fight drops a weapon, so you always have weapons. And then, like, spoiler alert, when you get the Master Sword, it still breaks, but not in the same way.
It has basically two modes. One in which it does like
really
base
bad.
20 damage, and then one it does like base 60 or 40 damage, I think.
Yeah.
So yeah, essentially it will not break, it just degrades into a lesser form until it recharges. So.
Yeah. So like you do get a perma weapon if you want, but like the amount of fun it is in that game to just like hack and slash, and then it's like your weapon is about to break, and then you just chuck it.
Oh yeah. Oh
it's
yeah.
Great. It's so good. I know that this part is supposed to be like the big finale, And it reminds me a lot of those big dance scenes at the end of Broadway musicals, where it's like disconnected from the story.
Yeah.
So like, I know this is a very odd example, but at the end of the American Idiot musical, they do Good Riddance, and all of the cast comes out and does a little dance.
Yeah.
That's what that was. Awkward.
But Lance wasn't there.
Balance restored.
Lance is dead in a hell portal somewhere.
He went to the Shadow Realm.
Yeah.
All right. So there's Leo. There's the first time he's ever made an introduction.
He was in the intro cutscene.
What is Balan saying?
Doesn't matter. Actually, you narrate it, Grant. What is he saying? Translate for us.
Thank y'all for coming to my social experiment. This was all a prank. Go into the world and look up my YouTube video. Balan pranks you all. It's really good. Goodbye, farewell, and subscribe.
And no, you don't get to keep the Tims.
No.
Welcome to Good One Green.
Oh, dude. Oh man, what a gentleman. Are they all gonna shake his hand? I kind of wish it was just him.
If they don't redeem Lance, that's gonna be mind-blowing to me.
So now they go back to not only their respected worlds, but their respected times. Because I cannot stress enough, this game has time travel. And from what I've gathered, as of now, Emma and Leo are not born yet. Oh, Balan's crying. He doesn't have... That's really...
Oh, man.
Oh! Plot twist.
So, in the books?
Yeah.
So all the tears are shed from Balan?
I'm probably... I don't remember it. Oh, wow. It is a hat. Balan... they're like, oh, we gotta make Balan really... We gotta make him hot. He looks so scary, though.
The king of white boy summer.
So...
I didn't think we'd have to end this game with the thought race fake champion, but here we are. What the fuck?
I wonder if they're gonna do the part where all of them come on Skygazer's flying machine to say hello to Leo and Street Beat, because they're like, hey, you guys have been born. We're like 30.
Hey, we found you in our dream world that you saved us from preemptively. Oh my god, yeah, we have to resolve this.
Oh man, I can't believe the maids. It's so wild. They are not your friends. They are your employees.
Yeah.
And like the maids are still whispering. Oh, it's probably a surprise birthday party.
Oh yeah.
Oh my.
You absolutely nailed it. They weren't talking about you behind your back, Emma. They were just planning things for you. And being really bad at hiding it.
Yeah, man.
Or maybe that was the intent, because they're like, this chick doesn't have a clue. We're gonna like lean in on this.
Dude, it's so okay, you know what would have made this insanely less odd? If instead of being maids, they were just at a boarding school together.
Yeah.
Because being maids makes it weird.
Yeah. Like, maybe it's like you could think of it as like a surrogate family thing, where it's like, you know, oh, the maids are pulling the weight here, and therefore, like, we like them as characters because, you know, they're valuing the human interest of the situation and going above and beyond in that aspect. But there's not enough story to really make that conclusion, so it just feels awkward. Because that's a formal power structure, and
yeah, it's one of those. Okay, so we're gonna get little plot things. I wonder if we'll see Clockwork Kid marry Pensive.
The voice of Emma didn't have their last name.
Wild.
Didn't have their surname.
So we're getting little. Oh look, the Clockwork Kid is with the invisible custodian.
Cool.
But yeah, whacking. Yeah, but the power structure makes it weird. Oh look, there's the chess, the king of checkers.
Checkers.
Oh look, there's a painting. I wonder who painted it. I bet it's
it's the painter.
It's the painter.
The man of the mansion.
This kind of checks out with the book. They do all meet each other in wild ways. But I don't remember these characters meeting, but they could have.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute since I've read that book.
Yeah, it's been weeks now, right?
No, it's been months.
Yeah, but I mean, months are made of weeks. Reductive.
Brantley, that means I can just say it's been minutes.
It's been a hot minute. It's been a hot minute.
It's been literal.
The hottest minute.
The hottest. It's been literal seconds since I've read that book.
I can be right if I want to.
So the scenario was written by Soshi Kawasaki, and the storyboards were Toshiko Masuda. Why did Xenu Pharmaceutics? What?
What the fuck?
Can you look that up?
Yeah.
Why is there a pharmaceutical company involved in this? That's sketchy.
Is this some Nunnery Games shit going on?
Is there?
Okay, VOD Games has a profile for them, so maybe they're not actually a pharmaceutical company.
Maybe they're just...
No overview on file, no trivia. But they're listed down on games for Near Replicant version 1.22474487139 ellipses, Balan Wonderworld, Astral Chain, Devil May Cry 5, Sonic Forces, Yakuza Kiwami, Near Automata, and Yakuza 0.
So they might just...
Let's check their website.
They might just be producers.
Maybe.
Just with the...
They're a Japanese company. No, maybe not Japanese.
There's the baby. They removed the breastfeeding scene from the game though.
Yeah. Yeah, so now we're in Future Zone.
Yeah, we're in Future Land. Oh man, it's the firefighter guy. I can't believe he wears a firefighter. See, there's Clockwork Kid and Vincent Perot.
Oh yeah, my god, they're back there.
Except they didn't really try and age Clockwork Kid too much. She looks a little older, but it's still kind of... This is very confusing to those who have not read the book.
Yeah.
Because the time skip is not evident.
Yeah.
Unless there's going to be like a... Yeah, it's definitely like barely evident, and it makes it a little creepy. Some whack shit. So they're not a pharmaceutical company.
I don't think so. They, as far as I could tell, they're in Japan. They're stationed out of Tokyo. And from what I can tell, because their site is not, in English. Okay. Let's go off their website then. They're also involved. Yeah, they're involved in anime. I know they did something with the recent Doraemon movie.
I mean, who hasn't? I'm pretty sure I have some sort of thank you.
So maybe they're a CG company. Yeah, CG producer.
Okay. So they're like kind of like a Blur Studios-esque thing.
I'm assuming, yeah.
Well, good on Xenu Pharmaceutics, which is
strange name.
Strange name.
Wow. Every second was an adventure, man.
This game is...
All the seconds that comprised of the months that it took to play this game.
Was it a bad translation? You've unlocked the secret third act. I did it, Brantley. I've unlocked the third act.
You know what those third acts have?
Box
statues.
Fox. They do have statues and probably Box Fox.
Which we never did get. We never touched Box Fox.
We never found Box Fox. Whew. I mean, we've only been streaming for 45 minutes. We can either... Oh. It feels very hollow coming back to this after fighting Lance.
Yeah.
They totally set this up for a sequel, though. Because they were like, hey, Lance is in the Hell Dimension.
Yeah, let's talk about Lance for a moment. How come they untransformed Lance and showed that he is someone that we can confirm now is just like Balan, and then just straight up, like, locked him away for his crimes?
So let's,
Like, from what I can analyze from that situation, it's to show that Lance is someone who is corrupted by darkness, you know, whatever that darkness might be, metaphorically or, like, you know, metaphysically in this universe. It has some palpable force, like, right? It's like, it's clearly a little more real than just like a figurative device. So Lance is in some way a victim of that. And then he gets freed from that when you defeat him of the darkness, and you get to see what he was presumably like before the darkness overtook him, and then the darkness just takes him away again. That feels unreasonably cruel.
Let me read. There is a part that is described. Let me go find it, since we are currently done with the game.
Like, my impression was that, like, he wasn't entirely in control. But
yeah,
I don't know. Gotta say, now that I had seen a bunch of Balan fan art, I'm really glad a lot of it is of his main form that he takes.
I like it way better
because it's a lot more fun. Yeah, it's more cartoony. It's more expressive. I love the eyes through the hat brim. Yeah.
Yeah, it's really weird that they made him the Joker. Green hair and all.
Much more generic. Yeah. We should also check if you got a very certain secret costume.
So this is before. Let me read you some part of the novel.
Okay.
So this is the end. Before you became Balan, it was my part to play, but I grew too close to the humans, and their sorrow and sadness fell prey. Balan no longer, but Lance I became, and negativity began laying upon Wonderworld its claim. To save, there is only one thing I could do, and that was create a new Balan. You. A faint smile played across Lance's lips, but now you're falling in love with him too. Be careful, Balan, or Lance they'll soon call you.
Yeah, so Lance is a predecessor.
Yes.
Who is corrupted.
Yes.
And then he's aware of that, but they don't redeem him. It's a really odd choice for children's media.
And well, here's how it ends in the book. Face it, you don't stand a chance. It's only a matter of time until you become Lance. I won't. Slowly, Lance got to his feet, a small sad smile playing across his features. That's what I said too, he muttered. But it was too late for me, and it's too late for you. Balan gave a furious shake of his head. I swear on my top hat that I will not end up like that. Lance wandered slowly into Wonderworld, his weakened Nagati stumbling after him. Do you hear me? Balan shouted after his retreating form. I refuse to share your destiny. And that is the last time that Balan speaks in the book.
Huh. What perfect timing. You got a new trampoline.
Yeah. But yeah, so it's pretty whack.
Yeah.
And then there's like a whole prologue and epilogue on how all the characters come to see each other, and the last paragraph of the book. So all 12 of the Wonderland folk get together, and it's the 12 of them lingered in front of an apartment building. They watched as a young boy walked out, his hands in his pockets, his gaze lowered to the ground in front of him. It was Street Beat. That's Leo's name.
Yeah,
As he passed, he glanced up at them. The sullen look on his face remained. He did not recognize any of them at all. He must not have been to the theater yet, Attilio whispered to Cast. 15 years I've waited to see him again, she said. Cass is Clockwork Kid. So at this point, Cass is like 25. He was always the kind of scary big brother figure in my head, but looking at him now, I can't believe what a cute little kid he is. What a weird, like dynamic.
Yeah.
It's so wild that there's time travel in this book.
Yeah. That's a really odd kind of thing to swing there at the end, you know?
Or because like I guess it's a decent plot twist, but like,
is that how it ends right there?
No, I'll finish I'll finish it because that's what we're doing now. So come on, let's see where he's going. They followed Street Beat, watched him pause, watched him turn down an alley. Some invisible.
They stalked him?
Yeah, all 12 of them. This is like a fucking D&D.
Like a Scooby-Doo episode.
They cast Pass Without Trace in D&D, and they all had +10 to their stealth rules. That's a call out to Green, you son of a bitch. They exchanged glances with one another. They crept down the alley after the two. Look, at the end of the alley, resplendent and glowing, sat the Balan Theater. 15 years had passed since Cass the Clockwork Kid had seen it. 6 for Jose the Scarecrow. Street Beat cast a glance up and down the alley, causing the 12 of them to scurry back and hide in the shadows. That's 12 people. 12 people cannot move. Anyway, I remember this part. I just kind of forgot this.
It's like an RPG party where they just all combine into one person.
Yeah. They waited as they could see Fighter, who had emerged first. Watch Street Beat enter. They waited as Street Beat emerged, a brilliant smile lighting his face. They waited as he realized the others hadn't come out after him, as he called for his friends in a panic. Then they waited no longer. So, like, he enters the Balan Theater and then immediately leaves, right? Like, because time doesn't move when you're there.
Right.
So he's like, I'm going to go experience some weird shit. And then he comes out and then there's 12 adults.
Yeah.
Right? Like, as far as I know, Clockwork Kid is the youngest at 25.
Mm-hmm.
And then they're all like, hey, kid, we're your friends. And, like, some of them look exactly the same.
Yeah.
What a wild ending to a novel.
Yeah. That would make me pretty uncomfortable. As someone who was uncomfortable with, like, family gatherings basically in my entire life, no matter how well I knew those people, that scared the shit out of me.
Yeah.
Like, I can't talk about video games to you people.
Well, like, I guess you have a shared experience with being in Wonderworld, and that's kind of a thing. But, like,
yeah.
To everyone else, it'd be like, oh my god, it's been so long. And fucking this kid would be like, what the fuck do you mean? I just saw you?
Uh-huh.
I guess you have 25 years to talk about it.
Check into the list. No.
Oh, wait.
We need to see if you got...
the Balan costume?
Yeah. Because if you did, that should help make things easier. I know that costume is meant to help you collect trophies, so I'm hoping we have it.
No, because the Balan costume's at the beginning. It's right here, but I did not get it. No, oh. you need to get all 20. You need to get all the rainbow shards. But we were told that there is a glitch. I really like that they're like, oh, it's a hard mode. Get out of here with that. There's no such thing as difficulty in this game when you got Air Cat.
So from what I read, the Balan statue lets you fly in some fashion, and so that should make collecting things easier. So.
I already can fly.
I know that you can.
But but like actual flight and not rapidly tapping a button and hoping.
Yeah, not exploitation.
Oh god. Damn it. I'm so mad. So yeah, the Balan Wonderland's weird. I think that having the community makes sense, right? Because it's so bonkers and it's so open and the rules are so loose that it plays a lot with the what if scenarios. There's some fun art style stuff, but boy, is this game just not finished.
It's patchwork, yeah. It feels like it could have used more TLC.
It could have spent some time in the Balan Theater to get to know itself.
Yeah. So, Grant, what costume would you create?
Gun. I told you. It would allow you
to... hoping you'd have something other than gun, but fair enough.
That's a good one. To fit in the rules with this game, oh, man, it's so hard because I just want to recreate Frost Fairy and Air Cat. I guess having like the specific puzzle ones are like okay. Oh, they're lance statues. Or are they
rainbow Balan? No. Yeah.
Okay.
It's Balan, but it's rainbow. But then again, Lance and Balan are pretty close, so
yeah, they look very similar. A costume I would create. I'd create a divining rod. So you hold the button and it points you into the direction of a statue.
Oh, but you can't jump then.
But you can't jump.
That's really good.
But you can't jump. But it does that. Because A, it sounds like it would be at least a little bit helpful. But B, it also sounds miserable, which is half of these costumes.
Oh, I came up with one a little earlier. I've forgotten about it until now. You'd have a slingshot costume where you hold down the button and it essentially you load yourself into a slingshot. This is visualized by your body being a slingshot and your head is like the bullet of the slingshot. And then when you fire yourself out of the slingshot, then you reform your body afterwards as you're flying. But when you hold the button, you get like a trajectory up and down, but not left and right. And then when you release the button, then you fly off in that direction.
That sounds awful. Perfect. I want you to notice something about the statue numbers, Brantley.
Yeah, I know. It's up to 228.
No. Look below it.
Where are you looking? Oh, yes. 72.
They are
plus 228, 300 total.
That's so many.
Yeah. I read that 300 number before. I was just kind of hoping maybe it was inaccurate, but it was not.
That's so many. And the thing is that there's no mini games in this game, right? So it's not like in Mario Odyssey where it's like, oh, there's a billion moons, but like this one you get for playing volleyball. This one has a racing mini game.
You do have them. It's just they either give you shards or it's balance bout. Over and over and over again.
Yes, they do have mini games. They're just not fun.
Yeah.
You don't even get a statue for beating it. You get a rainbow shard, which I guess gets you closer to getting Balan.
Yeah.
I beat it. I love it. Love this game. I love the people that like this game. I think I like the community. I cannot say that this game is.
Go put your rainbow shard in.
Yuck. Yeah.
Would you like to try to blow through some of these levels, ignore their rainbow statues, and just attempt to get close to the rainbow shard statue? You know?
Yeah. I will frost fairy my way to victory because I think I can. Yeah. I think if we make this an hour and a half stream, like a little bit shorter, I can probably beat the 12 levels.
Yeah.
I say now.
Green is very accurate. Let's take this little 100 and how about we just triple that? We are in AAA after all. I swear there's at least another game that's kind of like that, where something's been really obviously padded. What am I thinking of? I guess I've recently finished Gurumin and it's kind of like that because they have levels that are just it's the same level again, but you play it in reverse and there's different lighting and some maybe different textures on it. But that also was a PSP game back in 2004. Greg, can you think of games that had some really really bad padding.
Back to the topic of Cyberpunk 2077.
Yeah.
Cyberpunk 2077 has a lot of terrible side quests.
Breath of the Wild, yeah, that's true, Green. The Korok seeds feel like that, but they're just unnecessarily too many of them.
There's 900, yeah.
Yeah. Well, and I think it would be less bad if they didn't give you the final reward at the very end at 900.
Well, and the final reward
if they let you collect all of them and then all of them gets you nothing new, then I think that would almost be better, because then it's just you're the fool for...
Well, that's what it is. The final reward is a golden poop that doesn't do anything.
Yeah, but I think if they gave it earlier and let you know, like, by the way, we have nothing more to give you, I think that would have been at least a little easier on everyone's nerves.
I think having the golden poop be it is kind of funny, because
it is
because it's like there's at that
it's torturous.
Yeah, and as far as I know, I think you do get all of your weapon slots before you get the golden poop. Like way
it is,
before.
yeah.
I swear I saw a statue over here. I need a dolphin.
Oh my god, do they not give you costumes in these levels? Because I haven't seen them very often.
Nope, they just
you have to grind them and bring them in.
Yeah. I actually remember that being in a review, where it was like, where they talk about how the ending of this game is grinding. Hold on, I'm gonna go real quick. I'm gonna hide our strobe effect warning.
Yeah, we're done with that. Grant, there's still time to back out.
Nope. We're here for the long haul. We might take a break from this game though for next week.
Yeah, we should definitely pace it out.
I would like to stream Guilty Gear with you. I don't know if it's like, I don't know if you and I fight each other or we just do
I did have an idea on that. So, but first, talk about Cyberpunk padding.
Oh, so like Cyberpunk is one of those games where, like, you think of Witcher 3, right? Which is, I like Witcher. I don't think it's incredible, but that's because I'm very heavy invested in roleplay when I play action games. So if I play as a character, I'm less likely to enjoy RPGs. That's not to say that you can't have good lead characters. Like I love Harry and Disco Elysium, but I feel like if the game doesn't, I get a little like disappointed. But Witcher 3 has really good side quests, and they're all really well thought out. Oh my goodness, no! There was a hole there. How was but Cyberpunk 2077 has like 6 good side quests, and I did them all. I played a lot of Cyberpunk 2077. And there are good side quests. All the side quests you do with the possible romantic interests are good. I do find them frustrating because when I played as female V and I romanced what's her name? Judy. And then when I started doing River's side quest, I had to turn him down because I was dating Judy, or else I'd feel like a scumbag. But it still makes you feel like a scumbag, because he's like, yeah, I feel so stupid for asking you out. And it's like, you can canonically make your character gay. Why can't you just say that? Or I'm already dating someone, right? That's not an option.
Just to not give the context. Again, like that's maybe a slut padding thing, or not padding. Sorry, that takes some time to add that in, but that's like a couple more lines.
But according to some
and it comes to the same back,
According to some people, apparently that is a voice line. It's like a dialogue choice, but it didn't happen to me. But either way, I digress. So like all of those are good. The Carrie storyline is great. The River storyline's good. The Judy storyline's good. Like all of those are good, but that's because you are given a character that you follow. The problem, this is horrible.
They're turning the camera on you, aren't they?
Yes, they are. The problem with Cyberpunk is that outside of those, all of the story quests involve nothing. So you'll enter an area, and each area has a fixer. Now these fixers are not great people, but you don't really get a choice in whether you work for them or not. It's just like, if you want to do side quests in this area, you work for this person. And they have so many just absolutely terrible side quests. Like, I'm gonna cry. Like, they'll have side quests that are, go in here and snatch this person away from these banditos that you fought, and they're like, it's bad. And then the problem with that game is that you can align with the faction. So there's a gang that is like the mechanics, and they're like all like cybernetic, and at one point you can choose to help them or betray them. And I was like, oh, my camera didn't switch this time. And I'm like, oh man, I want to help them because I hate Megacorps. But the problem is that doesn't affect your standing with them outside of that. So if you have to fight them, you have to fight them. It's really bad.
I'm glad you.
And it's just that and like so much. And and what's wild about it is that they're voice acted, or they have weird, like, some of them have choices and some of them don't. But none of it impacts anything. So,
good find.
It's a frog. Really, you were right.
Frog.
Really? Remember how you said at the end there is going to be a high jump?
There we go.
This is literally just like...
It's just Mario triple jump.
But yeah, Cyberpunk is a mess of a game, and it is never going to be good. And I have 70 hours in it because I wanted it to be good. And I kept thinking, oh, maybe my hard work will pay off. Then I wiped off my clown makeup. I do not like Cyberpunk, but I played it.
Oh my God, Grant.
Wait.
all of the bad things that have happened to you in this game turn back around to give you that one reprieve.
That one. What's another game that's really padded out? What's a game that's very concise and everything that... You know, a game has a lot going for it, but it's short? Like, Outer Worlds, the Obsidian RPG, the space one.
Yeah.
That one is short and concise, and everything is doable. All the side quests play into each other, and if you do all the side quests, you get rewards. It's... I know a lot of people felt that game was kind of shallow because it is like a 30-hour RPG to mostly 100% it. But I think that made it a better experience. It made it so that every side quest felt good.
Yeah. I think that even more recently, Super Mario 3D World Bowser's Fury kind of almost... It has an interesting balance it's playing, where essentially... Imagine that you have a Mario 64 world, where in it there are different stars, and the world might change a little bit depending on the star, you know? So, like, you go in... Or I guess maybe even Mario Sunshine's a better example, where, like, you go in and in one iteration there are tight ropes leading up to some places, and then another time you go in for a different star, it's, you know, there are no tight ropes. Imagine if that happened, but instead of having a menu where you pick out what star you're going to go to, each world just starts on star 1, and once you get that star, you walk away and you come back. The level has regenerated itself to give you star 2, and 3 and 4, and so on. So it's reusing the same world somewhat. Can you go back there, Grant?
Oh, I saw it.
Yeah, you can climb that.
It's very, very scary.
That looks very dangerous to climb. Yeah, that's really awful. Um, but there's just enough new that it doesn't feel like padding. And it usually incentivizes you to like essentially walk back and forth between these little worlds, these little islands, so that the other one will, regenerate or whatever. So you're kind of on this cycle or route around where you're kind of checking in, like, all right, hey, new start here, let's go grab this, and now we're gonna take a detour onto this one, etc., etc. So although it's mostly using the same like geographical spaces to accomplish these different objectives, those spaces are fun enough to navigate anyways that it doesn't feel like a drag.
I do not how they expect you to do.
Yeah. Do they want you to time stop it? No.
No, because those are special mirrors, right?
Did we find something that allows you to time stop something by hitting it instead?
No,
I don't think so.
we just broke Time Bunny. I mean, we can try.
Nah.
Well,
They would give us a game. But anyways, it's an interesting sort of relationship that they have in Super Mario 3D World, where content is like definitely reused, but it doesn't feel so much like it's being reused as it is being filled up with stuff to do.
Right.
It's fascinating.
All right. I'm
Back to the Yellow Tims. Let's put those rainbow shards in. How about that?
I got one rainbow shard, I think.
We got one from the second level too, right?
Yeah, but I already put one in.
Oh, that's right. That's right.
You know what? I think that's enough Balan Wonderworld for today. This game blows. There were times where I had fun, but I don't know if I was having fun because I was talking to people about it, or if I was having fun because the game was fun.
Yeah. Speaking of upcoming streams, you mentioned Guilty Gear. I think that'd be fun. Something I thought of, not to confirm whether we'll do this or not, but something I wanted to pitch, and I might as well do that here. Grant, what do you think about sort of a redo on our Hero versus Mega Man deathmatch that we did before? Here's my thought. You've played the game far more than I have, and you've hit floor 10 online, which, is a feat that few have accomplished at this rate in the game's lifetime. And, I have not played a single online match. I've played some matches with you, and I'd say maybe my win rate is like somewhere in the 10% or lower range. So how about this? We'll play Guilty Gear Strive, and I'll try to beat your May versus whoever I can pull out of the cast, and we'll rotate. Yeah. So it's like, all right, I beat you with this one character. I got one game of 2 rounds off of you. So now I have to pick the next character, and we keep going. And we see how many characters I can clear on you.
I'd be down for that. I think you're selling yourself short. You have much better fundamentals when it comes to fighting games than I do. I just have played a shit ton of Guilty Gear. Mm-hmm. But yeah, that'd be a good time. So
yeah, you'll get exposure to a bunch of different characters, as will I.
I only have two
we'll get to fight dirty.
I'm missing badges for win rate on my R code. So I've beaten every character on the cast at least 10 times, except for Soul and Faust.
Well, perfect. Maybe that'll happen.
Yeah, that sounds
Maybe
like
we'll
a
get
good
to
time.
there.
Sounds like a good time.
Alrighty.
Well, thank you for checking into the stream. If you like everything we do, we have an entire YouTube channel dedicated to us talking. We just talked about Precure for an hour and a half, which is a wild thing.
Yeah, go check it out. It's phenomenally one of our least watched episodes.
Yeah, it's pretty slow. It's not controversial. I think the thing is that people that watch Precure don't give a shit what other people think about Precure.
Yeah. In the Western world, if you're watching Precure, you're too busy wondering, oh, God, do I start getting into the merch?
Yeah. Well, what's funny is I posted it on the subreddit, and I think it got more upvotes than views.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we have Precure. If you want to watch our most watched shows, we have Symphogear, AXZ, which got our second most viewed at like 125 views.
Yep. We're going to be reviewing Symphogear XV next to finish off that entire series. And then after that, we'll probably be touching Wonder Egg Priority, which the final episode will be airing tomorrow. And after that, Megalobox, since that's finishing, it's finished now, and we're going to finish that tonight. So
yeah, so thank you for joining us, and be sure to check out our YouTube or Twitch. Well, this is our Twitch.
Yeah.
Or our Twitter.
See us next time, Monday, usually around 5 p.m.
Yes.
We had a late start today.
Yes. Or don't do any of that, because we are not your dads. And then we're going to let this run for a little bit, because a lot of times when I upload to YouTube, it cuts off the end a little bit.
We have fathered many Tims.
We have fathered many Tims. I don't like that phrase.